Welcome to the Simply Bowie Magazine live television show. We are here today for another great show here at the Simply Bowie Magazine and the television show. And I have some really wonderful guests today with me. Vision of Color Painting and Home Improvement Company. And it's a perfect time right now for that season of getting ready for the holidays and your first quarter of next year, 2025, of remodeling your home. So this company here today is going to tell you how to do it and how to go about it. So welcome to the show today.
Thank you.
Yes, introduce yourselves.
My name is Denitra Richmond, and I'm one of the co-owners for Visions of Color, Painting and Home Improvement.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm Daniel Thompson, also the co-owner of Visions of Color.
Okay,
Yeah.
and how many years have you been in business?
So we are coming up on our 10th year anniversary. So we've been in business for a little less than 10 years, but in March of 2025 we'll hit
Will be your
10
anniversary.
years. Yeah,
And 10 years, that's the time you've seen a lot in the industry,
Yeah.
a lot of ups and downs in the industry,
Yeah.
and especially probably since COVID, and we'll get into that. So tell me about your products and services.
Yep, so we are a full home improvement company, and we cover several different trades, such as painting such as painting doors, drywall repair, trim painting, ceilings and things of that nature, and accent walls.
Okay, nice.
Also going along the lines of kitchen and bathroom remodelings, replacing tubs, showers, full gut cabinet replacement, countertops, plumbing, HVAC, and flooring, and the list goes on. So we cover a lot of different
one-stop
categories.
shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you started your company with the title Visions of Color Painting. Why did you start with that title? And then, tell me about that. How did that come about? And then you added on other services. How did that come about?
Yeah, so when we first got started, we actually both had full-time jobs. We worked in the hotel industry.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so Dean was in engineering, I was in human resources.
Great background.
Yeah.
And combined it.
Right,
Yes.
right. So it started as just kind of a part-time thing where we just wanted a little extra money, but to still be able to hone in on some skills. So when we started, we would just do evenings, weekends, just doing painting. So just kind of putting the requests out there, and people would call, I want my room painted, or I'm having a baby, I want to, accent walls, things like that.
Yep.
So we would start doing that on the weekends, and about 2 years into it, we went full time. So I left the hotel industry and just went full time with home improvement. And what I've always been really proud of is that we don't market a lot. We've been able to do a lot of word of mouth referrals, just from the quality of our business. So from that, it's been it's been great. So from that, we were able to go full time and focus on all the other skills and services that we're able to provide.
Nice.
Yeah.
So when you said Visions of Color, I think of different themes when you're in someone's house. Like if you walk in my house right now, it's like my home office is yellow, my bedroom is this color, green. Do you actually sit down and do a consultation as far as what theme, a color theme for your painting, or they just tell you, the consumer just tell you?
Yep, so once we go in, we try to go in as if we're the customer, right? So our first question is, what is your vision, right? So our job is to come in and give as many concepts we can based on that vision, and then to also bring that concept to life. So we always try to just go off the customer's view and perspective of the project, and we start from there, and then we bring in our expertise to help complete that vision.
Now, are you finding a lot of commercial businesses that once were commercial and now they're bringing their business at home-based business? Are you finding a lot of clients that are ready to now make their home more accessible to the home office and their home as well?
Oh, for sure. I think post-COVID, right? Or even during COVID, everyone decided to, or companies are letting everyone work from home. So it gave it was interesting that's when business really picked up, right? Because that's when everybody's at home.
I remodeled my kitchen during COVID.
Yeah.
Everyone on my block was remodeling their kitchen.
Yeah. It's like, I got time. Let me figure it out. So that's when things really picked up. But yeah, just, being able to, okay, I want to redo my office so I'm in a comfortable space, or kitchen, or
take your garage and convert it into a home office, a home theater. Do you do any customizing? Do you find that people want to do more customizing?
Yeah, we do a lot of custom built-ins.
Okay.
So from scratch, we do a lot of those. So typically, if they do give us a concept, or they don't have the idea, we're able to draw up something to mimic the size of wherever it's going, and then bring it to life. So we do a lot of customization.
That is amazing. So during COVID, I sat with a lot of home remodelers, especially with the Simply Bowie Magazine. We have a section called Home Remodeling section.
Okay.
A lot of the business owners was like, we're still slow from materials from COVID.
Yeah.
Are you you two experiencing that, or have everything up to speed now?
Yeah, so at that time when COVID happened, we were in the midst of finishing a basement, right?
Okay.
So a lot of the materials that we needed on the basic side were 2x4s, right?
Okay.
2x4s were just in a delay of shipment, and then the price for them was so high. So we had, we was already stuck in a contract that we still had to get materials to finish the job. So that was a hard time, but at the same time, we still had consistent work coming in. Just from customers being at home.
Were customers patient, or were they irate, or how were they? Because I know when I was getting my kitchen remodeled, he was here for a week, and then he'd go to someone else's house, come back to me. But I was patient. I mean, we were.
You have some that are patient, then you have some that you just have to work with.
Okay.
So with us, we try to give things as well. Okay. So in the midst of whatever the project is, if it's causing a delay, we try to give back something as well. So to try to balance it out so the customer feels comfortable. It could be something that's not even in the contract. You need blinds put up just to make them feel comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and knock it out while we still, So we do a little thing. We do things a little differently to make sure all sides are
customer
happy.
service and everyone is accommodated.
I think that we try to do a good job of making sure that everyone feels like we're all family, right? We're together for, again, 10 years. I mean, some of our very first clients that we just painted a wall or painted a room are still with us, that we talk to on a regular basis. I know Daniel's like a Cowboys fan, so a lot of our clients will come through and say, "Hey, come watch the game while you're, So we really try to build.
Cowboys beat up on the Reds,
right? So we really try to make sure that we stay in touch, and not just for their business, but to continue to have those relationships.
Because one thing about painting, you always have to, it's time to spruce up the room or the trims when painting. Let me ask you this. For the do-it-yourself project, a lot, there was quite a few people were able to afford during COVID, come remodel this and that. But there were a lot of consumers shifted to just do it yourself. What would you say on the do-it-yourself versus I'm going to Lowe's, to Home Depot this weekend, versus should I call you?
Sure, I think that DIY, right, is great. We're not against DIY. I believe in trying a couple of things out, but I think you need to be realistic on what's possible, right? Looking at the timing, right? Your actual skill, right? That's important.
Safety.
Your safety. If it's something that's going to require permits, you might need a little more guidance and counseling, things like that. So, but you want to try to change out a fixture or, paint a wall. We're all for it, and we've had clients that call us, and they've been clients for us for forever, and they'll call us and say, I'm trying to do this myself. Can you kind of help me and walk me through?
I tried, but I need for someone to come back in and start from scratch.
Exactly, that happens quite a bit. We actually had a longtime client call the other day, and she was like, I painted my bathroom, and it's yellow, but I bought white. And Daniel said, shake it up. You have to shake up the paint. So little things,
Yeah.
So, but I think that there's a line there, but again, we're not against DIY by any means, but we do think just being realistic on what's possible. Yeah,
that makes
sense. This is a time where it's the holiday time, budgets and things like that.
True.
So,
yes.
But we do try to provide the best cost that we can.
Okay.
And being able to guide you through if we can as well.
That makes sense. When is your busiest season? Is it normally? What is your
spring and summer, we typically pick up.
Spring and summertime.
We'll book months out in advance.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
so that's been normal.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, a lot of home remodelers, they struggle with getting workers. I heard a lot of that, a lot of gripes. And it sounded like you two started out just with you two, and then you built it and added on more services. Are you having that problem? Or I know you said you want to get a director chair in front of your job sites. How is that working as far as getting employees for the jobs?
It's hard.
It
is hard.
It's a battle.
Yeah.
It's a battle.
I haven't really figured out the answer on why, because we try to make sure that our employees and they feel they're comfortable. They know they can have a little bit of flexibility.
Okay.
I think we do a really good job of teaching skills as well.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Yeah, and helping them build on their skills, things like that. But it is very hard to find, and I don't know if that was like a post-COVID thing or before, but it's just really hard to find people who have the skill, who actually want to do the work. I mean, and it's not an easy job. It's labor intensive.
Hands-on.
So very hands-on. So. But it's difficult. If anybody knows anyone, we're currently hiring.
Perfect time to put in your plug.
Consistently.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You mentioned something about you also teach as well. So I want to pivot a little bit.
Yeah.
What about a trade? What are your thoughts about a trade school versus college? Like my oldest nephew, he just doesn't have the grades. And I told him it's okay. College is not for everyone.
Right.
So I'm sitting him down now and talking to him about a trade school.
Yeah.
Why not? I've been reading articles that plumbers are making $150,000. They're making great money. What are your thoughts as far as? So it's good to hear that you train as well too. What are your thoughts as far as a trade or college?
Trade school is the way to go because it's going to always be needed. I mean, that's the future. Everything from the smallest, how we started painting, handyman, to the biggest construction commercial job, for even residential. So it's just a consistent thing. Yeah. But being able to use your hands, your hands, you're going to always be needed. You're going to always be needed. And then there's always room for improvement to learn new trades. So it's a consistent thing.
I totally agree with you. I'm going to have you to talk to my nephew. I told him, have him to work for you guys.
I mean, you're going to always have some money in your pocket.
Right.
That is the number one thing.
Whereas corporate is unpredictable. You don't know. They're going to lay you off or you're going to shift you here. You just don't know. And you have no trade or nowhere to fall back on. Right. So I think that is key. What about some of the things you do for the community?
So that goes into it, like trade.
That's what I thought.
Trying to educate. We've had a couple of young gentlemen who have just, kind of trying to figure out their way, and we, offer internships. We've offered, trade or shadow days for you to come in and see if this is really what you want to do. Because a lot of times you think, right, and it sounds good, and it's good money, right? It is good money. Yes. But it is labor intensive. So when you might come on a day where you can shadow Daniel or one of our team members and see that maybe it's a little more intensive than you thought, but we do want to give like a realistic experience. So we try to do that. We also really focus on hiring for second chances. So a lot of men in the community, whether they need a second chance or they're struggling on backgrounds or things like that. We try to work with them.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I'm
make
so
sure.
impressed.
Yeah, oh, thank you.
That
yeah,
is amazing.
yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
That
sure
is
do.
amazing.
Yeah.
So what is out of all your products and services, which one is your main meat and potato, and which one that, hey, I would like to see more growth in this area?
Our main one that we get most of our referrals for starts off typically with painting.
Okay, painting. Okay.
Painting, and then kitchen and bathroom remodeling. That's probably our top two. Right. As far as what we want to see more of, is probably more on the commercial side.
Okay.
Which is, we do commercial work now, but just more in depth, and then it being more consistent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And commercial's supposed to be making a comeback.
Yeah.
You know, it's supposed to be making a comeback. So hopefully you guys can definitely get your bids in for that and generate some more business in that area. What else you want to tell me? Anything else? Did we leave anything out?
Well, definitely how to contact us. For sure.
Definitely let us know how to contact your business.
So our website is www.vocphi.org. So that stands for Visions of Color, Painting and Home Improvement. So vocphi.org. Or you can contact us on Instagram, and it's vocphi_LLC.
Awesome. I want to welcome you both and thank you so much for coming to the show today. I really appreciate you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for showing up today.
Absolutely.
And have a good time. Good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city. Gear up, guys.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Puedes encontrar aventuras en cualquier parte, pero el mejor lugar para iniciar la búsqueda está en el bosque.
I spied something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Sal a descubrir animales increíbles, hermosas plantas y árboles que se unen para crear una aventura inolvidable.
Wow.
Así que ven con tus seres queridos.
Don't even.
A explorar un mundo de posibilidades.
Come on, this way.
Visita descubrelbosque.org para encontrar el bosque o parque más cercano.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. Gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. Yeah, Dad. We're getting so wet. Green hat, red hat. Oops. Red shirt, blue shirt, yellow shirt. Oops. Yellow pants, red pants, green pants. Oops.
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands? My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah. That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills. The smarts? Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself? What are you gonna make of me?
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help,